Hey toy fans, Aaron here. Today I'm going to be opening up the 6-inch Black Series Hera Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels. So let's head to that table and check it out. Taking a look at the packaging, everything here is as expected. She does come in that red and black box. Of course, you get a good look at the figure and the included blaster, and a very nice artwork of her in the bottom right side of the packaging. And she is number 42 in the lineup. And on the back side, you get everything as expected here as well. Number in the upper right corner, and then a brief description about Hera and what she means to the Rebel show, the Ghost crew, and how she got promoted. Taking a look at the figure out of the packaging, I gotta say this is a great looking figure. Very representative of how she looks in the show. And again, this is that more lifelike sculpt as we've gotten with Ahsoka and Kanan and such. But I think her essence and her look was really captured very well here. Going in on that head sculpt, the painting and the sculpting is done very nicely throughout. The head tails have this nice little patterns painted in there. I'm not sure what you'd call that, but that's all looking pretty solid throughout there. And each of those do appear to be glued on, separately molded, and then attached to the head. Painting on that white cap is looking good. Of course, that earpiece and goggles is its own piece attached to her head. And painting along the face looks really great. Eyes, eyebrows, all look good. Nice color on the lips as well, I think. Going in for the arms and the main body, things are looking relatively accurate through here, although I thought that center chest piece was all white on her, but maybe that was something different in between seasons or something that I'm thinking about. But nevertheless, things are looking pretty good throughout here. On the sides of her gloves, you got a little bit of silver paint detailing. And then, of course, the gloves themselves are painted brown. Nice brown painting for her dark brown tank top. And then those side shoulder pieces are separately molded and look to be glued on as well. Through the waist and leg area, again, everything's looking pretty good through here. Only thing I will say is that the orange doesn't quite match between the waist area and that top of the thigh as it does down for the rest of the leg. That midsection is a very hard plastic compared to the rest of the leg where it's a little softer, so definitely different material there. And say the legs are much more bright orange where that midsection looks like it's kind of a little bit muddied up a bit. And then even farther down at the thigh area, it seems like it's a different color orange there. But that's really nitpicky. From a distance, you know, it looks pretty well matched, but as you get closer and start to look at it, then you start to see the color difference. Boots are looking good too. Holster on the side of her right leg with some nice paint detailing on the top of the foot. As far as the articulation goes, great head movement all around, side to side, and even some up and down. Of course, my hand's in the way there, but there you go. Shoulder area, that movement is limited by these shoulder pieces here, so you're only getting her arms up that high. But aside from that, you get good rotation all around. And then at the elbow area, you get your bend up and down, and then of course it does rotate side to side. And then for the wrist area, it does swivel around nicely, and that left hand is on an up and down swivel. It's pretty tight on mine, but there you go. And that right hand is side to side. Just pretty small joints and very tight on mine, so I'm not able to show that off so well, but it is in there for side to side. At the waist area, you get your rotation side to side, and you get some crunching movement there. There she goes backwards and comes down forward a little bit. As far as the legs go, these pieces here are separately molded and kind of part of this piece here. Like this whole belt is molded in, but then these sides come down. But you're able to swing the legs around at the top of the thigh, and of course you bring your legs forward and back. No hindrance there, and you do get some splits going on. At the knee area, it is double jointed, so pretty good bend through there. And then at the foot, of course, you get your forward and back and rotation on the top of the foot. As far as her included accessories, she does come with her blaster. Looks like it's very well sculpted, pretty accurate to what I recall from the show. And the use of coloring seems pretty representative to what we see in the cartoon as well. And then, as I mentioned, she does have that holster on the side of her boot, so you can just slide that gun right in there. So overall, for me, this really is a great looking figure. I'm glad Hera finally has her release in the Black Series line, and she looks fantastic lined up here with the other 6-inch figures from the Rebels cartoon. Now if we can just get Ezra, Zeb, and Chopper, we'll have the complete crew. And so that wraps up this look at Hera Syndulla. I'd love to know your thoughts on this figure in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching.